Look around the room. Too many of us allow our past to dictate our future. Well, clearly, you are not alone. And that was me too. If you told me when I first began this journey that I'd be up here today due to the positive impact I've made across so many lives, by becoming a true leader of leaders, I would have never believed you. This morning, I was a puddle. I just kept crying as I was getting ready, thinking of the woman I was before I started this journey. Never would I have believed that I would be up here in front of all of you. So how is it that I went from playing it small and safe to being up on this big stage today? Stick with me, and I'm going to share exactly what it took. 6.5 years ago, I was working a demanding teaching position. And although I was so passionate about it, I felt overworked and undervalued, despite just finishing my second master's degree. I was also juggling a young, growing family. Somehow, amongst the chaos, I stumbled upon an AP 24 whitening toothpaste post. And immediately, I was obsessed with the product. But also, I fell in love with the convenience of the transaction. So when I found out that this was a free opportunity, I knew deep down that this was something I could not pass up. Now, even though I recruited myself, decades worth of emotions flooded to the surface. I'm talking about people-pleasing, perfectionism, lack of confidence and self-worth. Something I'm sure so many of you have felt at some point in your life. And I will tell you, this baggage weighed me down. It followed me everywhere. For years in this business, I played small, out of fear of failure and judgment. Well, on January 15th, 2020, everything changed. It was my sweet Charlie boy, he's our middle son, and it was his second birthday. And as I was driving him to the babysitter, I was blindsided by what felt like my own life-shattering monsoon of grief, suffocation, anger. How was it that I was living a life where I couldn't even spend it with my own son on his birthday? I felt robbed of the very thing I wanted most. The flexibility to choose how we were going to celebrate his day. I remember on my way to work sobbing so hard I couldn't even see the road. And it was in that moment I knew something had to change, because I would not allow another birthday of his to pass me by. So let me teach you how I took my baggage and I dropped it. I spread my wings and I soared. And how it has allowed me to become the leader I was born to be. And how each and every one of you can do the same. So let's do this. Let's drop the baggage. First, you gotta decide to let go of it. It takes courage to step into the unknown. So let me let you in on this little secret, because a ton of fear can come up at this point of the process. You must be so deeply connected as to why you're doing this business. For me, yeah, they're there. Ryan, Leo, Charlie, Tessa, they're my why. And I had to stop and I had to ask myself, what would happen if I didn't let go of that? And the answer to that question made it so much easier to forge forward. Next, you must reframe your thinking. We live in a world where it's like, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. No, that is not how it works. If we thought that way, it'd be like, oh, I'll be a 4-star platinum team elite when I become it. No. Next.
Mommy is a 4-star platinum team elite.
You see, my adorable little wives, they are just as deeply attached to my vision as I am. I've not yet officially earned the title of 4-star platinum team elite, but mark my word, I will. Because I believe it. I believe it. Your vision starts to breathe life when you pair it with unwavering faith. Third, you're going to have to optimize your environment. And, you know, Steve talked so much about this yesterday. Amen for Mind 360, little plug here. You know I loaded up on all 3 this morning. But as we're optimizing our environment, we're going to be talking about, this is your physical space, your social circles, and even your digital environment. When you set your standards high for what you're going to allow in to your life, in turn, higher caliber individuals, those are my higher caliber individuals, my beautiful team, they are limitless. When I raised my bar, they came into my life. As I love to share with my team, this is when you need to know your self-worth and add tax. Now, I wish I could tell you that we could do steps 1, 2, and 3, and success would just innately flow in. That's a hard no. It does not work that way. And I hate to break that to you. But to pursue your goals, you have to get into action. It is time to get into action. And the beautiful part about this is our corporate partners have set us up for a world of success. We have the Leader Elite program, the Spring 2025 Success Trip, global expansion into India, happening right here and right now. If you are not achieving your goals, you are the only person to blame for that. So can we give it up to our global partners for what they're doing for us? Thank you. Because here's what starts to happen. When we start working towards achieving these milestones within the business, by following the simple systems laid out in front of us, with both clarity and consistency. Those are key. Successful and neatly follow. And what's so neat, as Kristen just said not long ago, our actions are going to compound. Right? To be the 1%, you just got to keep doing this. We're doing those actions. And over time, those long-term goals, they become achievable day by day, month by month, year by year. So I leave you here today with this. To be a true leader of leaders, you need to D-R-O-P. You drop that baggage and you learn how to lead yourself first. And it is then you will have the honor and the privilege to lead others. Thank you.